Everybody knows that the most important part of a burger is the actual patty itself. But does everybody know that the significant other of the burger, the actual patty, is the bun? No, we're not giving it enough respect. We're buying those cheapo buns from Safeway, from Walmart. And I think it's time that I showed you guys how to make real deal buns, the icing on the cake. So we're going to be making something called a tanzong, which consists of 2 tablespoons of bread flour, 2 tablespoons of water, and 4 tablespoons of whole milk. Stir that over medium heat until you get a thick paste. And you can really use any pan you want, I mean, it really doesn't matter. This paste is really going to improve the texture of your bread. Now in a bowl of a stand mixer, combine 2.5 cups of bread flour. This is high gluten flour, which really improves the flavor. And I'm using the KitchenAid mixer because it's going to be a pretty big workout if you don't use it. Then put in 2.5 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt, fine sea salt to be exact. Then just whisk all of that together, making sure it gets evenly dispersed throughout the flour. Now using the dough hook, we're going to combine our flour mixture along with half a cup of warm milk and 2 tablespoons of yeast. And about the yeast, I would recommend using active dry. After about 10 seconds, add in your tanzong mixture, followed by 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. Make sure they're room temperature. I mean, if they come out of the fridge, it's okay, but room temperature is what I would recommend. And mix that on low speed. Don't go higher than that. It took me about 7 minutes to get a dough that looks just like this. It just has to be completely combined. Now add 3 tablespoons of room temperature butter, 1 tablespoon at a time, making sure the first one is completely incorporated before you add the next tablespoon. So as you can see here, I'm using my spatula, my rubber spatula, to kind of scrape down the sides of butter, that beautiful flower design it makes for some reason. And you really want to make sure you turn off the mixer when you do that. I don't want you to break your finger. And your spatula could definitely just snap in half because of that mixer. Be careful, this thing's like a ninja machine or something, I don't know. Once all the butter is incorporated, let that guy knead on low speed. Yes, low speed the entire time for about 5 minutes. So after about 5 minutes of kneading, I threw that guy out onto a unfloured work surface. Kneaded him for no reason at all. And then I started rolling it into a circle for no reason, again, at all. Now oil a large bowl. I just use the same bowl that I used to mix. Use the dough to coat all of the sides of the bowl with oil to make sure it doesn't stick. Then cover him with a dish towel and let that guy rise in the oven, turned off for about 1 to 2 hours or until doubled in size. Now you probably can't see it that well, but you will feel that this thing has risen a lot. I had to do it for about 1 hour and 30 minutes. You'll feel it's going to be kind of hollow inside, and you're going to see all the air bubbles, and just deflate that completely. You don't want any air while you're shaping it. Then cut them into 6 pieces. I use a scale to do it evenly, because you're not going to get to do it evenly without a scale, so yeah. And if you are using a scale, 90 to 110 grams is perfect. So for shaping, this is the easier way to do it. Pull all the corners of the dough into the middle. Then use your pinkies to kind of put it in the middle. And then again, use your pinkies to kind of push it back. And you need an unfloured work surface for this to work. And then pick it up with your hand and put it through 2 of your fingers. And then you're going to turn it over and pinch the bottom. And then kind of tying it into one little thingamajig. This is the faster way to do it. So take all the corners of the dough and kind of pull them into the middle. And then this time you're going to do the pinky method still. But now you're going to use your hand. Go in a wide circle. And slowly but surely you're going to keep pulling into the middle. And once you get somewhat close, kind of close your hand really fast, and there you go. So let's try that again. dot in the middle, put all the corners of the dough inside that thingamajig and turn it over. Use your pinkies and making a wide circle with your hand. Slowly but surely come in and then really fast kind of roll it as fast as you can and pull in with your fingers. And you want constant contact with the dough as you're doing this. Then on a parchment paper lined baking sheet, let these guys rise for 1 to 2 hours. And you want these guys to have a lot of room when they're rising. You can see that they've tripled in size. And make sure do not deflate them. You need that air. So now we're going to make an egg wash consisting of 1 egg and a drop of water or milk. I did water. This stuff is completely optional, but I like the color it gives. But like I said, optional. And just use a brush to kind of get an even coating. Don't overly lacquer it, you really don't need it. And after 15 minutes in a 375-degree oven on the middle rack, these guys came out with a beautiful, beautiful look. A beautiful shine. You could put some melted butter on them, but I don't do it. Just extra calories. And the time always varies. I just recommend that you look for that beautiful dark golden brown crust. And we just have to admire the beauty of these things. They're so shiny. The egg wash is like completely optional, but I love the look it gives. And you can see that I had to cut this bun off because it connected, but that's completely okay. It kind of gives like a dinner roll look, and I really like it. And while we're waiting, I'm just going to show you this mountain bike clip. I have some things to say. I want to thank all of you for staying with us. This is a pretty new channel, and I think we're doing pretty well, actually. And there are going to be more episodes coming up. I'm sorry we had a late upload this week. There's some things that we're trying to do to improve video quality and everything. So make sure to recommend us to other people. We are pretty new, and it's going to take everybody's help for us to get more viewers and stuff like that. So I just wanted to thank you, and make sure to like, subscribe, and I will be seeing you, well, we don't really have a date. I will be seeing you whenever I post another video. So, bye.